Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling for the championship at 119 pounds, wearing the green ankle band, representing Pennsylvania, Bob Patnesky. His opponent, representing California, Tony Gomez.
Okay, we're back to live action and the 119-pound championship match between the local for the fans here in the A.J. Palumbo Center, as we have a brief stoppage in the action. There on your left of the screen, you see Bob Patnesky from the Pittsburgh area, Cannon McMillan High School. Bob, a resident of nearby Cannonsburg, and his opponent in the red, white, and blue from San Jose, California, and Independence High School is Tony Gomez. And these are two wrestlers that are about as evenly matched as you can imagine.
Absolutely, Rob. They got to the finals via some great semifinal pound bouts. I believe, was it Tony Gomez on a ride out against Loper, Rob Loper, quality kid from Erie Prep, and Bob Patnesky with a 6-3 decision, getting him to the finals. But like you said, both wrestlers very evenly matched. This should be a good one.
We were just a few seconds away from having a rematch of the 125-pound Class AAA state title match of the Pennsylvania State Tournament here in the National High School Finals. Bob Patnesky, the state runner-up in Pennsylvania, is here in the finals, and he is in on the first leg shot, trying to switch off to a double, and he opens the scoring with the takedown.
Nothing fancy there. Caught a single, changed it up to a double, took him down for 2.
35 seconds left in the first period, and 2-0 in favor of Bob Patnesky, the local boy from Cannonsburg and Cannon McMillan High School, as they go off the edge of the mat.
Had an opportunity to see Bob quite a few times this year, Rob, and he's pretty complete. He keeps his head about himself, never out of a bout, and I've seen him in some real scrapes. Even to get to this point right now, Bob's a real quality kid.
Roy Dragon, one of the top officials in the Union Essex area of New Jersey, our official for this match, and the escape by Tony Gomez makes it 2-1. Inside of 15 seconds left to go here in the first period. 2-1 in favor of Bob Patnesky on your left in the blue and white singlet.
When you reach the finals, you'll find the kids when they're going top and bottom. They'll try a little bit on top, get them going, maybe trying to turn him. If there's any slight doubt that anything's going on, they will pull out.
End of the first period, and Patnesky still with the 2-1 lead. Now Tony Gomez, with the choice, will go to the bottom position and try to tie it up with an escape. Patnesky, the first of the wrestlers we'll see here in the championship finals, who never won his state tournament. He was, as we've said, the runner-up in the Pennsylvania state finals this year. And in his freshman and sophomore years, he was 5th in the state. And now with Gomez getting the escape, it is a 2-2 match. And dead even, the wrestlers will try to gain an advantage on their feet now, and Patnesky again in on the attack.
Tony Gomez hasn't really initiated anything to this point, and we've seen Tony come through the tournament with some great takedown shots. But sometimes you get that feel out there and you're not comfortable and you don't want to take a bad shot. You take a bad shot, you're getting taken down.
Patnesky with a deep double shot from far away, countered by Gomez, and they come back to the feet. 1:15 now left in the second period. And we mentioned earlier about the possibility of the rematch of the Pennsylvania State Finals. Well, Tony Gomez saw to it that that didn't happen. He had Rob Loper of Erie Prep in the semifinals, and as they have a stalemate, they go back to the center. But Gomez, in the 30-second tiebreaker after they tied 3-3, reversed Rob Loper in that tiebreaker to win 5-3, and here he is in the finals, and Rob Loper, the state champion, unfortunately has to watch from the sidelines as the state runner-up, the wrestler he beat in the state finals, is here trying for the national championship. 35 seconds left in the second period, and now Patnesky in again on the leg attack.
Bobby has a little wrap arm to the right and a little unorthodox, taking it in the position that he does, but then he changes to a double.
Still trying to press the issue.
smartly circles out. That's good.
18 seconds left in the second period, and still dead even, 2-2. The score between Bob Patnesky in the blue and white singlet from Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania, and Canon-McMillan High School, and Tony Gomez in the red, white, and blue from Independence High School of San Jose, California. Inside of 10 seconds now left in the second period. And it looks like it's going to stay 2-2 as we go to the third. Now Bob Patnesky with the third period choice. He'll take the bottom position, and if he gets an escape, he'll be right back out in front. Patnesky gets himself set. Now Gomez will cover. Patnesky right to his feet with the stand-up, trying to break the hands, and he does, and he has a 3-2 lead on the escape.
Here we go. We'll have to see Tony Gomez with his speed. He's got a little drag to the opposite side that he's used occasionally getting to the finals, and this little misdirection thing where he goes right and he'll high crotch left. Hasn't been able to get anything going offensively here, Robin. It's got to be the feel. It's got to be where Bob Patnesky's got good head position. He's pulling the arms under. If he's not taking a shot, there's a nice high crotch coming to a dump. Nothing. Gomez going D.
Now Gomez trying to spin around, and Roy Dragon whistles him off the mat, and they'll come back to the center. 1:23 left in this match, and Bob Patnesky still clinging to that 1-point lead. And now a stall warning by Roy Dragon against Tony Gomez, backing out of the circle off the whistle.
That's a good call, Rob. Tony Gomez, once again, has not initiated anything to this point. And as a coach, a little confusing to me. I mean, usually you just let it fly here, and his shots are not, we don't count them. No other way to put it. He's just kind of reaching and tapping as to where he hasn't really executed anything. Even that was probably the closest he's come to an actual takedown attempt. Now, Bob is just kind of blocking off. Oh, he's got that deep high crotch and is getting studded out right now by Gomez.
Gomez now trying to spin behind to the left. Looks it could be a stalemate situation, but now Patnesky switching off to the double, but he runs out of room, and they go off the edge. They'll bring it back to the center, 36 seconds left to go.
Boy, Gomez had a nice angle on him. He was deep in the crotch, down on the head. Bobby Patnesky showing great strength. Knee under. There's Gomez with that single. He's got it low leg. This is going to be tough for Patnesky to fight off. He's got a whizzer in. May turn dangerous. Nope, Gomez follow pursuit. No points, no points, no points.
Now it is a takedown. 20 seconds left to go. And Tony Gomez has his first lead of the match. The best takedown shot we've seen by Tony Gomez in this match, and he scored with it.
Yes, he did. It was a beauty. It was a low leg single. He finished up down by the ankle, went away with it. Patnesky could not hold on with the whizzer. Gomez with 2 with 19 seconds to go, 4-3. And we know he can ride. We saw it in the semis.
Tony Gomez of Independence, a state champion as a junior, a runner-up like Patnesky this year, holding on. Patnesky again up with the stand-up, trying to break the hands, and they go off the edge again. 9 seconds left to go. And still 4-3 in favor of Tony Gomez.
He's going to have to get a real quick start here. That's the only way he's going to tie this bout, Rob. If he's coming up to a stand-up, he's got to get the jump. If he's going to do anything else, got to be a pop and roll.
9 seconds left to go. Can Patnesky gets out? He's up with the stand-up. Gomez brings him down again, and again he brings him down. Patnesky trying to spin out, and...
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
A stall warning against
Whoa!
Gomez.
1 second to go. We have a
point
stall.
for Patnesky, and it's 4-4, and it looks like we're going to overtime.
I have no
Crowd
comment.
doesn't like that call by Roy Dragon, but it's going to look like it'll send the match to overtime.
It's not over, ladies and gentlemen.
Dragon
It's
thought
overtime.
Gomez just hanging on that ankle a little bit too long, and he made the call. And here we are with a 2-minute overtime session. 4-4 the score between Bob Patnesky in the white and blue singlet in the foreground there, and Tony Gomez in the red, white, and blue. What a match this has been.
I have a habit of when an official makes a call that's just very, not controversial, but something Patnesky in on a single, bad position. Gomez just studding out, little freestyle stud there.
And a stalemate called by Roy Dragon.
Roy Dragon looked over at Freddie Ambrose just with a glance, and Freddie nodded his head. So there was mutual agreement on that call.
30 seconds into the overtime period, 4-4 the score between Bob Patnesky and Tony Gomez.
Well, if Tony Gomez came with $2, he spent $1, and it was a quality one. Let's see if he's going to spend that second $1. Bobby Patnesky, nice single now. He's got this deep. He's got it deep. He may finish this.
Going to the double. Can he finish it? Still trying to finish. Gomez still has the hands locked in the crotch.
They're looking for a stalemate. The coach is out here calling for a stalemate.
Patnesky trying to elevate that double. Has no points yet. 50 seconds left.
The key with the official right now, he is looking, is the wrestler improving or isn't he? He evidently felt to that point he was trying to improve.
A stalemate. 45 seconds left. A great shot by Patnesky at a double leg and a great counter by Gomez to keep this thing tied. Now injury time for Patnesky. Will have a little bit of a stoppage.
Patnesky in real deep on that shot. Changed it off, head up, knee under, took him to his back, came right up, locked over the top. Gomez had the opportunity to fight that off, gained a stalemate, and here we are with, I believe, around a minute left.
Well, we said at the opening, Ed, these two guys were about as evenly matched as you could imagine, and here we are in overtime, tied 4-4. It's come down exactly that way. 45 seconds left in the overtime session on the feet. If it's still tied at the end of this overtime, we will go to a 30-second on the mat session, and if we get that, we'll explain to you how it happens. Both wrestlers still tied up. 30 seconds left to go.
I think Gomez is feeling very strong about his defense right now. He wants Bobby to take a bad shot, and he's feeling real good about downing on that head. Now, you have to remember, we have stalling involved here.
Dangerous sequence there by Patnesky to back right off the edge.
Absolutely.
20 seconds left to go in the on-the-feet overtime session.
50 seconds.
Still 4-4, Patnesky and Gomez, and this has been one heck of a match for the championship of the 119-pound weight class. 5 seconds left to go. It looks like we're going to go to the tiebreaker. Now Roy Dragon will flip the coin. The choice will go to Gomez. He will take the down position, and now we'll see what happens. Can he get out in 30 seconds? If he does, he's the national high school champion at 119. Can Bob Patnesky ride him for 30 seconds? If he can, he's the champion. It all comes down to this 30-second tiebreaker.
Here's where the rules change a bit, Rob. You will see that the official will try to stay out of this as much as possible, except for the hanging of a leg for a stalling call.
Gomez almost out. Patnesky drops to the double, and he stays. And there it is. Tony Gomez with the kick out, and he escapes in the tiebreaker, and he's a national high school champion.
Patnesky right on the edge of the mat. Maybe thought he was off, just that little bit of release, that's all it took. Tony Gomez taking advantage of it, kicking free, facing him for the national title.
Maybe a little bit, as you said, Ed. Maybe he just got a little bit careless on the edge, thinking that maybe Dragon would blow the action dead, but he didn't do it. And Tony Gomez just kept wrestling.
So far, everybody's getting their money's worth tonight.
119 pounds from the state of California. I'll tell you, what a match. You had everybody's heart thumping here. That's about as even a match as I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was tough, but, the better one, not going to give up. You can't give up in these tough matches. And then, the one that doesn't give up is the one that comes out the winner.
Well, I'll tell you, it was tough to come back. You had it almost won there. Then you got the delay and tied it all up. That had to be a heartbreaker, but you showed a lot of heart coming through. And then with the 30-second ride out, and you got the escape and got the win. You have to feel just great about it.
I feel wonderful, but no shame to him, or don't take nothing away from that wrestler. He's a tough wrestler. He's up there, and maybe I'll see him in the future sometime. He's a good guy.
Tony, congratulations once again. Tony Gomez from California, champion at 119 pounds.